All right, everybody in a seat.
I'm in a seat.
I'm in a seat.
I'm seated. Do it.
Okay. Jumping. Jump complete. Gentlemen,
What is going on?
We just stole the Vanguard. What are you talking about? We're freaking awesome. I'm gonna have to jump.
Oh,
Do
Grab
it.
a seat.
Chase
Oh,
me
God.
down again.
Yep.
Whee.
Okay, jumping.
Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Look, I just remember that we had a really, really big source of ice floating around out there. But there it is. Dead ahead.
Oh, you're talking about the moon. Oh, that's a different story.
No, we're not going to a planet.
And I'm just passing 10K.
I'd leave the Iron Authority on for now. Let's see how we look.
Roger that. See if we can hover.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Keep going.
No, we're maintaining altitude. All right, I'm gonna bring her down on manual.
4,000.25 gravity.
I think I've got a nice open spot right below us. Like we might be able to land below the horizon from them.
That was my thinking.
nice landed.
Nicely done, sir. You know what? Your crazy idea wasn't so crazy. No, I heard a boom.
That was me. Don't worry, I got it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that was not. That was an attack.
That's a
Got
gun.
one coming in.
Oh, that's a lot of hatred.
Oh, the bridge. They got the bridge.
Batteries are out of commission. I'll try to draw their fire. Looks like Kurt's got one of them.
Yeah, I'm working on the other. I'm in it.
Yeah, you guys have pretty much lost the entire bridge.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, well, let's do this before I come to my senses.
All right, everyone on board.
Mm-hmm.
All aboard.
The turrets are set to automatically defend the ship, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so where's this signal?
I haven't seen it recently, so give me a sec.
Was it over by that construction platform?
We should mark this down on our calendars. We went looking for trouble.
Don't mark it down yet.
Dear diary, you'll never guess what Lacey wanted me to do today. I would say let us off before you make a pass.
All right, I'll go up and see if I can spot any turrets and snipe them. 2 shots per missile here, so if I can hit both towers. What not? Yeah, yeah, it's definitely hot on me right now. All right, switch over to the other cameras.
Okay, it's down.
You got it?
Yeah, I just ground its pillar out from underneath it.
Nice. Can you give me a vector in on it?
Yeah, smoking a little bit there. Farrell. Watch it.
It was
I know.
on the side towards the Vanguard.
I've almost got it.
I'm almost below you, Farrell.
Okay, I'm coming
Got
down
it.
to the deck here.
Being a little overconfident there.
I'm gonna crash you into this thing.
Yeah. Huh? Well, I'd propose, boys, that we get rid of this lump that's hanging off the back of us and get the hell out of here, because I think we've taken most of what we need from that place.
Almost all of it. Grabbing the last of the useful stuff here.
Roger.
Doing the last pass on what I can see left
Oh,
here.
we got incoming.
Okay, Roger. Then we're doing it a bit early. I've got most of the lump off the back. Let's get out of here. Oh god, we got incoming fast. Getting on the turrets. You in? Like,
Yep.
Please say when people are in and in seats. We need to get out of here.
Yep. Landing gear unlocked. I'm ready to take
Looks
off
like
when
that
people are in.
That fight is dealt with. Well, that's Farrell. Come on, Farrell. We're losing turrets and everything. And
Working on it.
You know if I need to take off.
yeah, we've lost
that
all of our
turret's
turrets
down.
now.
All right, they're on me. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go while you can. Oh, they are on me. Holy moly, they knocked out all my power.
Am I looking above? I can't maneuver right now. Pressing hard.
Just go.
Okay. 29%. Oh man, it's gonna be tight.
We're good. We're 27% and we're already losing gravity.
Yeah, but it's also we're also not rising.
Here we are.
Not without forward thrust too.
Bad time for them suits to stop functioning. Get the hell out of here.
Working on it. Yeah, working on it.
Made it to the cockpit.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but
On time for a toilet break, you can call it that much.
no, I don't remember doing that. I think I blacked out.
I don't know what's up with you, but I had to clear out that major malfunction suit last time.
It was a pretty
It's out
high
there.
takeoff. I don't know if that affected things.
No, it was the whatever happened during that dog, like completely scrambled my visual sensor.
Okay. I am back in the backup TNC seats.
Doing my best.
And thrusting.
Again, but this is going to get awfully close. We've only got 2 on the rear and multiple everywhere else.
Well, it's because we lost the 2 rear ones. The ones we had. Also got another ion thruster that's not responding to that background. Let's see if I can find out what it is.
Yeah, do what you can. Feels like something is fighting us.
Check those ships to the ship bay. Somebody.
Let's see if I can turn this gravity generator on. There we go, that's much better. Alright, heading down to the cargo bay.
Port side ventral ion thruster is still definitely something's cooked with it.
It looks like it is cooked, basically. We're finally starting to leave gravity. 1.21.
We've still got a fair amount of ice that we got from that last load, even if the hydrogen's not showing anything.
Something's really making us move funny now.
The thrusters are off. Yeah, these cracked.
Well, let me go down and take a look too, because yeah, you're right. Something bad's happening here.
It's alright, we're down to pure ions here for me.
How high? What's our altitude now?
7,500.
Yeah, that was okay. We were able to actually hover on those before.
We're accelerating to current status. I think we're clear.
Did we lock these pistons?
Let me look.
They're close for a bit.
Yeah, the question is how much damage we can hit down there. That's critical.
Stuff on the back for sure.
Yeah, some important things back here at the very least.
Alright, the pistons are shared inertial and off.
Yeah, something made us go from hanging around 60, 70 meters a second to suddenly jumping to like full speed. that was just when the ions kicked in, or if something on the ship was fighting back.
I can hear something flying around that
Massive
there.
difference. Oh. Just give me another reason to get rid of this.
I'm gonna find a suit around here sometime.
That would be nice.
Well, I know the hydrogen situation doesn't look good, and if you can turn them off now, that would be a good idea. See if we can still make it.
Oh yeah,
progress.
we're clear. We're
Okay.
at naught. We're at naught. We're out.
Yeah, but between all those drills, I think I managed to. I'm seeing a lot of ice in inventory that hadn't been turned into hydrogen yet.
Well, that's good because we need it. I'm braking.
As in, yeah, over 100,000 K at least. Yeah, that large container has. Ooh. Wow, I didn't realize we'd mine that much. 1.4 million liters of ice?
Yeah, that
Oh,
might
wow.
explain why it was quite so hard to get off the blooming planet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know, we got quite a bit of ice from lots of things.
Are we fully stopped at this point now?
I believe so.
All right, I'm gonna go outside and do a visual check on the outside, see if we can find out what's up with those thrusters back there.
Well, the ones that got blown up?
The ones that are
No,
on
the ones that
fire or
aren't
the other
responding
ones?
at all.
Oh, right, okay.
Are they turned off, maybe?
Nope, I turned everything on and off on our way up for the ions, and they are not responding at all. They're showing as incomplete for status check right now. I mean, we've got plenty of reserve thrust
Well-
available, so
Looking through the external cameras, I'm seeing 2 on the right nacelle that are on fire as we speak.
yeah. No, it's your back, the far aft top left. Port side's not on my end, not fired up at all.
Oh,
Could
yep.
just be another suit glitch on interpreting the engine.
No,
output.
I'm not seeing that.
Ooh, 89 thruster components out on that one.
Oh, that's not good.
Another 104 on the other one.
Well, we weren't exactly slow, so it's not like we seem to be lacking it too badly. As soon as those ions kicked in, we moved it. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's all fresh damage.
Yeah, and that's half the thrust in the starboard nacelle is gone. At this point, we don't have the thruster components to fix it. Unless we start cannibalizing the smaller ions that we've got.
I don't think that's worth it.
Yeah, we're
The
not gonna
smaller
really get-
ions arguably are better targets because you can only break a small amount of components at a time rather than a big one.
Not to mention the fact that it looks like basically every turret got shot off the ship.
Okay, I found it. It was actually the circuit breaker on it was broken.
Okay.
So we got one of the largest back. Looking at it from a status standpoint, the only things that I'm currently seeing damaged, a couple of lights. We lost all of. Did we lose all of our
All the
thrusters? All the turrets?
All the top side
Yeah.
turrets,
All
and
turrets are gone.
Yeah. Okay, that's not good.
Easy enough to repair though. Are we intentionally moving?
No, I'm not even in the cockpit.
I'm on top on the outside of the ship.
We are moving a
So-
little bit though. Unless You guys showing in the
Okay,
same, like 0.3 meters a second-ish?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
When I'm in the cockpit, no.
We've lost almost all of our parachutes, by the way.
It's a good thing that we didn't need them.
Specifically the parachutes. I don't know why everything else is up here is okay. Oh, well, the turret too. Never mind.
I've got some ideas for what we might be able to do to put in place of those parachutes up there. Something maybe a little more useful. Something that isn't going to necessarily get blown up, or if it gets blown up, isn't that big of a loss for us.
Do we have anything that counts like that?
Don't know.
I'm thinking drone technology here, guys.
Drone technology. What sort of technology does this entail?
Something other than a manned fighter at this point, because
Well,
Barrels have enough of being killed.
just because you've
Yeah.
lost like 10 fighters at this point.
I think it's proven that we need something that can go out and fly that's a bit more disposable, honestly, than a fully armed and equipped fighter that has all the life support needed and just to carry around all the extra mass and protective armor. You can build something much smaller, lighter, and more nimbler, and just fly it remotely.
No, fair enough.
And that way, if we have to jump and leave it behind, we jump and leave it behind. If it doesn't use that many resources, not that big of a loss.
Well, as much as I like the sweeping vistas of the bridge, I think we've proven that it's fairly vulnerable right now.
For now, I mean,
Maybe like
We
a
did have
combat command.
offer from a lunatic for a set of shields that might make it more viable.
That's true.
And he wanted himself a miner, so unless we want to hand ours over, we don't have one to give him right now.
Well, we know where we can get one.
True.
Yeah, we were
Assuming
gonna
we
go
can get
one.
away with one without pissing them off too badly. Yeah.
Do we have to steal a miner? Could we make him a miner? Do we have the resources to make him a miner?
I don't know. Resources tends to be a bit of an issue for us, generally.
Well, we do have the mining drill now. So if we could find an asteroid with the stuff that we need,
Yeah,
we
but I
could
mean,
actually...
we had a miner all along, but to be honest, is probably more effective than that drill will be. That drill's great when we're down on a planet and we can't fly with the miner, but I'm pretty sure we've got more drill head on the small ship miner still than that one, and it can move about in a bit more of a convenient fashion. I'm not against what you're saying, I'm just saying we use that rather than
It needs to be
using that
stripped
drill.
down,
You
though.
kind of need to be able to lock on to whatever you're doing it with, or rely on gravity. Right, we only have a couple of spots for turrets, as far as I can tell.
Well, some turrets are better than no turrets.
Yeah, I'm just wondering where next. Although I did fit some tubes through the sides, so maybe. I don't know, technically we could make a miner, but given we're sitting with a ship that's missing front thrusters, missing back thrusters, missing all sorts of bits, I'd be more inclined to steal one. What's the worst that could happen?
We're going to steal one, we
No,
got to
you
steal a
had
couple.
to ask that question, didn't you?
Yeah.
The miner we got from Dave, I think it'll need to be stripped down a bit to be useful.
It was actually fairly functional before somebody crashed it.
Yeah, well, it also can't drill its own hole. It's a bit
well,
wide.
yeah, I mean, Dave, for all his, big plans, wasn't a really practical person, to be honest.
So, in other words, you're saying at this point you've resigned yourself to the fact that he's a corpsicle.
Nah, I mean, well, wow.
You phrase it so nicely.
Jeez.
A corpsicle, no less. Lovely.
Well, I'm just calling it like I see it.
I thought you were a fighter pilot, not a whale biologist.
Yeah. Man of many talents.
A what? I'm gonna freely admit I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ah, it's an old show, Tex. Don't worry about it. Seems to be our thing.
Old
What,
jokes.
old TV shows?
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. We've got a ton of ice on here. Half these cargo containers are gummed up with it now.
Energy.
I mean, that's a good thing.
That's a good thing, because you know what's gonna take care of that?
Hydrogen engines?
Making hydrogen. to refill the hydrogen that we burned on that suicide burn off of the planet.
Hey, we made it off the planet. That in
Hey,
itself
I
is
am
an
not
achievement.
complaining. I totally agree.
Yeah, it looks like we got enough thruster components that I could return maybe one of those small ion thrusters to operation out there, and that's it.
Can't make
And-
any more.
More importantly,
no,
we
my
now
bad,
have we have an additional 3 oxygen tanks that I built while we were down there, and they are all full. So for now, we can keep breathing.
Oh, someone blows a blooming hole in them.
Well, we should probably avoid that.
Where are they?
I built them into the conveyor system downstairs so that they weren't all in one spot.
Oh boy. Well, I can slim this down, but it's gonna take some work.
Hydrogen thrust is all intact at least, and we might actually be able to use it at some point. Does anyone know? We definitely had 3 turrets to begin with. Where was that third? 2 on the back. Where was the third one?
That is a good question. I don't remember.
Energy critical.
Oh, good. I can keep the bed.
I have no idea where that turret went. But I might continue doing what I was doing with the cargo system and expanding it round. Unless we want to actually consider jumping out to a place where we can be gathering at the same time.
Okay. What do you think?
Well, while we're sitting here with limited resources, how bad we're actually looking, but at least bad enough that we can't build thruster components.
Wasn't there one of these places we visited that had an asteroid that we didn't get to check out and see what it had on them?
Yeah, I think it was where the relay station was.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, if anyone's still got a marker for it, we also patched past a crashed ship, if you recall, that we never went back and revisited. Although whether or not that's been scavenged by someone else in the interim is another question.
Wait, lost ship? I don't remember that
We
one.
passed a crashed ship on the side of some asteroids.
Oh,
Didn't
okay.
we basically steal that and
Wasn't it? I thought that was a trap.
It had
one
some.
that was-
It had some weapons on it, yeah, but it was a trap when we weren't armed.
what is that?
Now we
noise?
are.
Not really. But it sounds like it's come from somewhere around midships.
That's concerning.
Yep.
Sounds like something loose is rolling around somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Surely does.
But what? I don't see anything certainly on the outside of the ship. I can hear it. At least the laser mics on the suit are picking up something.
Pistons seem to be behaving.
I can hear someone firing thrusters.
Nope. I'm not even in the cockpit right now.
No, I mean in the hangar bay.
But there's no one in the hangar bay that's firing thrusters either.
Okay, that does it. I'm moving that gravity generator on the bridge back a little bit. Because there's one dead spot and I'm tired of running through it.
The needs of the one outweigh the needs of the many. Didn't
I'm
someone
just gonna
wise
move
once
back.
say that? Or is that a wise guy?
Oh, wise guy, huh? What is that noise?
Yeah, I'm going down to investigate through the non-functional elevator shaft.
Yeah, I've been down and around. I can't find anything. But everything looks fine. Nothing's moving weird. I can't find anything stuck in the hull.
I wonder if I just removed an assembler. I wonder
Get
if
out of here, stalker.
something dropped down behind the wall.
Yeah, it sounds like it's coming from the lower deck. I'm drifting down the hangar deck right now, and I'm not hearing it above me.
Okay, well, I just added a whole bunch of more hydrogen generators to hopefully top off our tanks faster.
Yeah, it's definitely down here somewhere.
Well, how do you guys feel about doing a little micro jump? See if we can leave this debris behind.
Kinda need the parts if it's something important.
Well, I can try maneuvering and see if something pops up. You guys ready for me to
Good.
pop down a little bit?
Just as easily just be steel plates. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, did that do anything?
No, I'll just read
No.
it again.
Yeah, it sounds like it's starboard side. Starboard side forward. Behind this wall of assemblers that's here.
Assemblers?
Yeah. Somewhere
Yeah.
behind, or
O2
ox-
gens.
whatever you do. O2 gens, yeah. Somewhere behind this stuff. It's definitely somewhere behind there.
Okay, well, that's the area I was working, but I didn't drop anything there. Like I said, I don't know what to do other than taking those out and
Screw
exposing
it.
the walls.
Let's just jump.
Yeah.
Does
I
it?
need to see-
In a seat.
And a seat.
Okay, you ready? Yeah.
And a seat and ready.
Well, at least this still works.
For now.
Vincent, close the rear hangar doors. What do you live in, a barn?
I was looking outside.
Okay, I'm gonna maneuver a little bit and see if it caught with us. Nope, I don't hear anything. Do you guys hear anything?
Mm-mm.
Nope, nothing. I'm back over by that area. Not hearing a thing.
Okay, well, ghosts, gremlins. So where did you want to go back to? You were talking about?
We see if I have a location for it.
We're already back to 13% hydrogen.
But you said we had a ton of ice on board.
We do, but we don't have a lot of processing capability. It just doubled the number of generators we have, so that should help.
That restrict flight operations just using the rear thruster only for hydrogen for a time being.
Honestly, we don't really need to use it right now. So, yeah, we went from 5 generators to 6.
Oh, that's
17.
so much better. That sound is gone.
Yeah, now I can concentrate on what I'm doing.
So I was thinking about what you were saying about a drone bay, or I'm wondering if this room that's above the CNC might not do for that, or even oh wait,
Now, I'm already working back towards where the old computer center was, because half the stuff back here is already damaged. All the parachute hatches got blown out, so not much demo work that we have to do to actually fit something back here. There's plenty of room beneath.
I'm just wondering, you know, where those vertical launch tubes were.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I mean, we've got tons of holes already in the deck. Might as well make use of them, right?
Yep.
I'm talking about in the roof.
Put in some doors.
Mm-hmm.
How big are they going to need to be?
Not big. I mean, they're going to be drones, pretty small vehicles. I mean, no cockpit, minimal profile on them. Shouldn't take much. I think the opening I've actually got right now will probably do, just for a test run.
Fair enough. And then what? CIC back in front of the jump drive?
Yeah, that's the best armored location on the ship right now.
And
That's
not
where my
too bad to get to from down bottom either.
And that's where my backup pilot console is right now anyway.
Now what's clanging?
Parachute.
Cut into it.
Inventory full.
Just cleaned out the last clang mess.
Parachutes.
Since when are parachutes that hard?
I
to
don't
make
know.
That
That
kind of
might.
noise when
I'm
dropped?
kind of glad we never had to use them.
Wow.
Yeah. Did anybody check the expiration date on those?
Metal parachutes doesn't sound like a great plan.
No, no, it really
Maybe
doesn't.
water that got in there and it froze solid or something. I don't know. Guess I'm glad we didn't have to use them then.
Wait, water is anything but solid?
Well, that's where that last turret went.
Hmm?
Right in the middle up here.
Now the question is, do we want to put those the parachutes right there, right here on the center line?
Do we want to keep them?
I don't think
I
we
don't know.
need to, honestly.
Well, assuming we don't try to go back into gravity again.
From the
Half a thrust shot off?
interests of not getting ourselves brutally murdered by mistake in the future, I don't think it would be a bad thing to just have like 6 parachutes in the center of the ship, just in case something goes wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
We got the canvas for it already, you know.
conveyor
no.
network's right below the spine here. If we really want to root out the spine of the ship.
I wouldn't even necessarily do it like that. I might just
Just like
put
manually
them in
load them.
manual load.
Yeah, no, that's probably reasonable.
No, I don't think that's a bad plan at all. Not saying we'll choose to go back into atmosphere and need them, but we
There's
may
a lot
end
of
up in
things
a
we haven't
scenario
really-
where we didn't
yeah.
get to choose.
Mm-hmm. Let's say there's a lot of we haven't had much choice recently. In fact, the last choice I remember making, was stealing the Vanguard.
I might have to remove the slightly unusual ceiling below here. This takes one.
I totally agree.
If we're going to turn this into a drone hangar.
We can even move the med op somewhere else if we need to.
I think we should be alright. We don't need that much height. I'm just thinking if we're doing drones, we're going to want to be able to recreate them quite quickly.
Oh, just like able to print them in space, in place?
Mm-hmm.
I like that idea.
Where are you guys building this? Oh, the old,
The
The old
computer
launch
center.
tubes.
No,
The old
top
launch
one.
tubes.
Inventory full.
You know where
seems
you know where
appropriate.
the Vanguard had those missiles that they never seem to run out of. Did you guys ever count how many missiles they shot off in the length of that series when they supposedly didn't have resupply for that while?
you know how it is. It's like the old westerns from the, olden
Oh,
days.
the 6-shooter that you never had to load?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Plot missiles, apparently.
So then where's, the med bay going?
I don't think we need to
Or is
move
it-
the med bay.
Just build above? Oh.
We just build above it. If they're as small as Mr. Farrell seems to be suggesting.
Mr. Spacebar, when you moved the gravity generator, did you remember to readjust it, recalibrate it properly?
What do you mean?
As in,
I
not
think
run it
that's
at
a
full
no.
gravities?
Oh, no, I did not.
That would explain why I just used up some of our green, our Soylent Green.
It sounds like you need to fly better then.
Talk to Mr. Space about that regarding the firmware on these jetpacks that he got us.
I had no part in this.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Well, we're back down to 30.
That probably will be a lot less deadly.
Or 0.3 rather. Except for where they overlap. Oh, that's not a big overlap though. Just a few meters. Yeah.
Okay, I've got an extra hangar door that's not one of the new ones that we put in, that's not in a group. Any ideas?
I think that's our catwalk.
Energy low.
Or what?
Gangplank,
Yep.
The gangplank from the sauna.
Yep, it is.
Do we really need that?
I mean, yeah, what if we meet someone we need to make to walk the plank?
Really?
Just saying, someone can mutiny.
Oh, I'll show you mutiny.
Uh-huh, to the plank.
See?
Well, we could
already.
always just bake them in the sauna if we have to.
Erica, airtight hangar door, gang, blank, R. Okay. If somebody could look up real quick and confirm to me that I am closing the hatch doors on the drone bay.
I can't tell. All I can see is ceiling above me. But I am also
not
in
anywhere.
the hangar bay.
Yep,
Well, then you probably didn't need to respond.
I mean, you did ask. You didn't specify a person to look up.
I said if someone. You know what? Where are you at? I need to give you something.
I'm good. Uh-oh, I cut that loose. Uh-oh.
What did you cut loose?
Nothing.
Oh boy. That doesn't sound suspicious in the least.
You realize we have enough problems with other things blowing holes in our ship. We don't need anyone on our group doing that too, right?
It's fine.
Where have I heard that before?
That captain. You know, that one on the series, he always would say things were fine, just fine.
Oh, the one that kept crashing stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what was his name?
Crash, Captain Crash. I think it was something like
yep.
that, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, yeah. Used to be on it like silly early on a Sunday.
Yeah, Hieronymus Crash.
Like Sunday
I think.
cartoons.
Or something like no, what's his name, like Hutman or something?
Hutman? What?
Yeah. That's what I thought is.
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Captain Hutman.
And he had that guy that was...
He had the cow sidekick, yeah.
Yeah, that was always making references to stuff that no one really...
Nah, that... Are we talking about what, a Sunday morning cartoon? That, I mean, it
Yeah.
sounds a little bit like it.
Yeah,
yeah.
the grouchy sidekick. I'm with Spaceway. A grouchy sidekick was constantly making references to stuff that no one understood.
Hmm.
No energy.
Nah, I think we're probably talking about different things.
Might be.
Yeah.
Could be.
Probably figure out what we're going to do with the floor between floors that exists at the front of the ship as well.
Oh, you mean the old place where I guess the film crew used to hang out?
Yeah, I
They never showed
imagine
it
that
on the
this is
series?
where they did all the recording from for like some of the hangar bay shots. How they keep the film crew out of those shots, just whack them all up here.
Mm-hmm.
Could turn that into personal quarters.
Oh god, an actual bed, wouldn't that be nice?
And there's plenty of room to make like a rec room and have space for each of us to have our own private room.
Possibly. To go down the center of the ship as well. Don't know. Not want to think about maybe doing this one with merge blocks, Mr. Farrell.
Yeah, could. I'm thinking once we get a working copy, we're going to want to have something we can print again and again.
Oh yeah, but you could still do the same with the merge blocks. It just means that these spots act as storage for them as well.
Mm-hmm.
You fly back in and merge onto where you were printed, get repaired too.
By the way, the rear staircase is temporarily out of service.
rerunning it for that cargo container?
No, I'm actually just rerunning it to maximize our hangar space, because otherwise we were going to keep running into it.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Right, do people want to have a look through their list of GPS points and see if they've got something relevant?
Let's see.
I looked for my spot for that ship we passed and I can't find it.
Oldfield Trade Hub. What was that?
The one that was missing.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Close comm station.
The
Correct
VC
spot.
ore processing station. I think that's where
That's the rifle place.
Yeah.
And nothing here. I mean, I've got the spot where we parked the wreck, but that's it.
Let me get done with this and I'll look and see what we got. Nope, parts dropping. Just letting you know parts are dropping so nobody
Okay.
freaks out.
Weirdly, the parts dropping freaked me out.
Mm-hmm. I keep hearing a thruster fire. Sounds like one of these hopped up ones on the grinding ship.
I'm not hearing that.
I was hearing that earlier, but I'm not hearing it now.
I'm in the hangar bay, so that may be why.
Oh, now I just heard a thruster go.
I must admit, at some point, end of yesterday, I turned on the noise dampening effect in these suits. Don't make that mistake.
The noise dampening? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, for when you want a relaxing, like, sit down and read or whatever, get rid of any concerns like that. Well, suffice to say, it now won't go off. So all I can hear is suit comms.
Oh. Okay. As far as GPS, I've got the ore processing station, the steel wreck, base platform 417, pirate relay, and Oldfield Trade Hub. And of course, Dave's mining claim. Did we ever figure out if there was stuff around Dave's mining claim? Or
We
did he
checked his
just-
one. It had silica in it. I don't know about the other
Well,
things
didn't
around.
we say something about needing silicon?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, we'd lost the whole front of the ship, which was built out of glass, so yeah, it probably wouldn't
I wouldn't
hurt,
be
but we can get that
surprised.
from any rock.
Well, we got quite a bit. We stole quite a bit off that station
Mm-hmm.
on the ice moon that we were just at.
Okay. Well, I mean, if we want to get a miner, there's that VC ore processing plant.
What would be the plan there? Grab it and run? Worry about that later?
Swoop in, grab a couple of them, and turn them into drones. Save one for that nutty professor.
Could work. I think there was only one miner there, though, wasn't it? And then there was a couple of other things? Or was there more than one miner?
I don't remember. I remember there were a couple things floating. I didn't look at them closely, though. I figure if we can lock on and steal some stuff, who knows? It may be that automated station doesn't even realize that us locking in and jumping out with something is
It's something unusual. Yes.
Yeah, might be able to just
So-
get the whole lot.
Just hope on blind luck is what you're saying.
Well, I
It's
mean,
carried us a fair distance.
it's sort of worked for us so far.
It's carried us a fair distance. We're inside of a stolen ship that really isn't a ship. It's a freaking movie plot.
We forced off the last attack. Fought off the last attack, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of.
You know, this area right above the combat command could easily be subdivided into some living quarters if you guys want some areas to partition off.
Has anyone actually gotten weapons back up?
Yep.
Okay.
So little faith.
Well, I just want to make sure, because I'm not exactly working on a brand new fighter right now, so having some sort of defense would be better.
You mean our usual defense of absolutely peg it isn't good enough?
I mean, technically it's worked so far.
You are technically correct.
Energy low.
I found your magical mystery only a few meters gravity section there, spacebar. Only a few meters, you said.
It is if you run fast enough.
Yeah, if you happen to be falling through it, it's even faster.
Wasn't the point of you building that, or moving it, was so that you fix that problem? And there wasn't only a few.
Well, I fixed it, but I basically made it go the other direction, and that it used to be a dead zone. Now there's extra gravity there.
Extra gravity. My favorite.
Energy
Yes.
critical.
My health monitor's favorite, too.
Well, what are you doing flying around the ship anyways?
I wonder what he's doing flying around the ship.
I'm sure I'm doing it just for sport.
I hope you don't have your scissors out while you're doing it. You might get somebody else hurt.
And the next words out of your mouth are when you rush, accidents happen. You're going to be rushing into some bullets soon.
When you
Mhm.
proceed at a quick rate, the things that you don't plan can happen.
Errors may occur.
Yeah, there you go. Uh-oh. Speaking of errors may occur,
That's
the stuff just jumped in.
a whole bunch of stuff.
I don't like the sound of that. All right, I'm working. Oh god, there were new doors.
Energy critical.
Okay, everybody ready?
I'll be ready in time.
Ooh, cannot be used to jump into natural gravity field. Really?
That's not good.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a lot of hatred there. I'm in a seat.
Is it still not letting you use gravity or jump drive rather?
I'll worry about it in a second when I'm not busy thrusting. All right. Nope. Nope.
don't stop
Don't
trusting.
slow down. Don't slow down.
Do we have
Shorts are on, I checked.
They're coming in.
And jump complete.
All right. Dude, HUD just glitched out again. Hang on.
All right, I'm gonna put on the brakes. Keep a little forward motion going, but get us down to like maybe 30.
Yeah, I don't know what's worse. The fact that the suit HUDs are this glitchy, or the fact that they have that automatic feedback program that's built into them, which of course we have to turn off because we're on the run and everything, but it still prompts you to do it anyways.
everything looks clear so far?
All right. You want me to actually do these bug report things? All right. I was simply sitting in the seat, waiting for the jump drive to finish spooling up, when all of a sudden the HUD systems went haywire and stopped projecting everything and completely darkened my helmet.
I hope they
You
don't
know,
track
no
us
one
with
at
that.
Pengos reads those, right?
Who are you sending a bug report
They
to?
want me to actually. I have to file a report.
The suit manufacturer? Really?
I have to file a report
We
in
stole
order to get
this
this stupid
janky
thing
ass
to go away.
stuff.
Ugh. I know we stole it. It's not actually sending it. I've got my long-range comms cut off for that purpose, but it still wants me to actually write in and put in something in the box before it lets me reboot everything.
Inventory
Well, do what the
full.
rest of us do. Think something dirty and then wander away. Cancel.
All right. The HUD's back up now. All right. So, fix the suit.
Inventory full.
Ought to make one of the suit developers actually do one of those bug reports while you're floating in space heading towards imminent death. See how much they like it.
we need some better... Oh, there's a better welder.
All right, so what's the plan? We gonna try to go to that VC ore processing plant?
I guess so. Steal ourselves some bits and bobs. Why not?
Okay, coming about. And I'm going to have to do one more jump to get us sort of around the planet before we can jump directly to it, so... Well, I'm not going to call her nimble yet, but that's a lot better.
You realize that's because of the sheer weight of the components that we've lost already, right?
Well,
No,
or the,
it's got
or
more
the extra,
gyros, but
gyros.
Mm.
if you ever want this thing to be nimble, then it's going to have to be half gyro.
Yeah.
It is still a capital ship.
I mean,
A
it's a
fighter.
right now it's a capital set, but it's becoming a capital ship. One painful repair after another. Okay, gentlemen, let me know when you are ready to do a jump, and I will give us a micro.
I'm in a seat.
Go for it.
How long it take us between charges at the moment?
Let's see. That was a jump of. Well, it doesn't tell me until it's charged, but a minute from that last micro jump, and I think that was about 50 clicks. The timer on this thing's not as useful. It just told me that it had a minute left to charge, and then it told me it had 60 seconds, like 15 seconds later.
Perfect.
In other words, doesn't know when then will be now.
I wasn't gonna go that far, but sure. You do like those old movie references.
Hey, that is a classic.
I thought I liked old movie references. By the way, gentlemen, we are officially back at 50% hydrogen,
That's more than we started with.
and we're out of ice.
So
Full the O2 tanks.
technically, it was a little more than we started with, but only by a small amount.
You know, at this point, I'll just go for, not a net loss.
I mean, it's a positive. Don't get me wrong.
So yeah, we got 50% on 9 tanks, and then more importantly, the oxygen tanks are all at like 99.5%.
No, I think that's less than we started with.
We've doubled the capacity.
Not the hydrogen tanks, we didn't.
I don't remember. I thought we had 8 already.
Yeah, I think we had 8 already, and they were, like, some of them were full when we left. I'm pretty certain.
Okay. I think I'm ready to try and make that first jump to take us back to the VC, if you guys are ready.
Sure, let me get in. In
Couple
fact,
secs.
I will go up to the CIC, because we have one now.
Ooh, that's a good point.
You're not going to make us start calling you Commodore now, are you?
I don't feel like a Commodore sort of guy, actually.
Your hat's not big enough.
Admiral's my sort of
Yeah.
guy. Admiral, it's got something to it. And you, lazy man, shut the doors. There's oxygen in it.
But I did
I'm
shut
in.
the door. I was waiting for you to come through.
Oh.
Okay. Everyone in and jumping.
That doesn't seem like we went much of anywhere.
No, that definitely doesn't feel like it actually worked. Let me try that again. That worked that time.
There we go. Now we're on the other side of the moon.
All right, I'm gonna brake a little bit. Slow her down. We
But
don't
is it
run
the
into
dark
anything.
side? Not quite.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything.
The dark side of the moon.
Speaking of old references,
Ah, the good ones.
If you say so.
Are you kidding me? It's like one of the best concept albums of old Earth history.
Yeah, but it got kind of ruined. What was it? Around 2036, something like that. You know, remember they re-released it. Sons
Is that the
of
one
Pink
that-
Floyd, and basically they had like half of it was random robots attempting to be in the place, and half of it was holograms.
No, I
I
don't
thought
know.
they said that they'd managed to actually create like clones off the original DNA or something.
I refuse to acknowledge that even happened. That's like, that's like Star Trek 30. It didn't, it's not there.
It is, of course, it isn't there. They wiped that one even out of all the archives.
Got enemy signals at 6 clicks.
We just got
What?
here.
We just arrived.
Yeah, they just popped in.
That means we're in their territory.
Yep.
I'm going. Don't wait for me, basically. I'll be in a seat in time.
And we're only 20% charged, so I'm gonna start burning hard.
Move it.
Full ship.
They're also
Get the
around an
turrets and range on 'em.
asteroid. Interestingly enough.
You
There
say
are
roll
asteroids over
ship.
there.
Yeah, roll. Wasn't someone just boasting about how much better their maneuverability was?
Well, it is better.
It's absolutely better. I mean, 50% less crap is still crap, but it's definitely less.
There's a mining
Okay.
outpost. Do you think we can take it?
I don't know. Are they not coming towards us? They are absolutely coming towards us.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that we can't absolutely
we-
shoot them out of the sky.
Okay. Well, talk to me. What do you want me to do?
Get them following, like they are now. Slow down a bit, and then maybe we can turn back. I reckon we can deal with these guys.
You know, I just open the back doors. Worked well for us last time, or at least it worked well for me.
And do what? Throw our laundry out at them?
Got rifle ammo.
Yeah, that didn't work out so well on that.
Yeah, they're not engaging. They're disengaging.
No, they're not disengaging. We're outpacing.
Oh, we're down to 75.
It might be a bit late now. Where are they?
I've got 2 signals that are 2.3 kilometers burst fire bombers.
Yeah, they're slowly catching up now.
Looks like there's 2 bombers and a cursor, whatever those are.
Cursors are those little drones, if I remember right. Oh, and
missiles.
incoming fire. Nice shot.
Oh, they just sniped me out the back of the ship.
Yeah, that debris is coming our way.
Yeah, let's speed up a bit. I think we've got all but this one down.
Okay, speeding up a little bit.
I think
Now
they're all down.
going 100.
I think they're all dead. Except for
Okay.
maybe, how's that cursor? No, the cursor's dead as well. They're all done.
Roger that.
There's still one that's hanging back though.
Look for the debris just forward to our... Yep. I don't know how I'm going to grab a hold of that, though.
I'm thinking we go back to the mining base. Screw these guys. They're a distraction.
I'll go back to Dave's.
No. We passed a pirate mining base. A signal for a pirate mining base, which is where these guys came from.
Okay, no. Do you want me to... You want to take out that other burst fire before I stop all the way?
It has to be in range first.
He's coming. All right, holding steady. And he just went dark.
I think he's dead yet. Almost. Try and stop moving if you can, please.
Okay.
It's impossible to hit him when we're turning like that. My turret's now down.
I'm still in a turret and taking them.
He's breaking into pieces.
There we go. There's his cockpit.
Yep, that's just pieces.
Okay, swing us back around. Oh, that's pieces hitting us, by the way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Probably we might want to go out and get him. It's right there on the top.
Just going to be a broken husk.
You said half gyros, huh? Oh, that turret's on automatic. Can't tell if we've got fresh fires now or not.
Yeah, we do. Top of the engine on the right hand side.
Well, that was expensive.
That's why we need to go for that mining station. That's the point.
Okay, okay. Anybody mark where it was? Because that's not on my scanner anymore.
Yeah, I'm not picking it up.
I can just start heading back towards the planet.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, aft turret just needs a little bit of metal grids. Here's on the camera out back. Taking a look at that assault fire right now. Oof, yeah, that's an expensive hit there. More thruster components we couldn't afford to lose.
Well, let's go take them out of their hide.
Well, you're gonna have decreased thrust going in that direction now,
Okay.
because that's both of them over there on that side are out.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm at this point everything's decreased thrust as far as I'm concerned.
I don't think he tends to fly down particularly often, so probably okay.
Well, no wonder they're hitting us all the time. He's got an obvious tell then.
Yeah, I'm flying a pregnant elephant. That's my tell.
We moving?
Okay. Nope. I
Okay.
was waiting for everybody that was floating around the ship to get back in.
1 sec.
I figure if I started thrusting, they'd complain.
Oh, yeah, now I am complaining because I am trying to get that turret back online.
That
And
was a legitimate question. I couldn't tell.
have turret back online, I'm coming back in.
Okay.
Go, go, go.
Okay, we're going 50. That way I'll be able to slow down. When I come back into comm range.
Not picking anything up on the visual yet.
It was in an asteroid. It was an asteroid with a mining station on it.
I got a cursor.
We've had that all along.
15 clicks behind. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You just popped back on my head. What do we need to make those thruster replacements? Platinum?
Platinum.
Yep.
Oh man, platinum asteroid would be really useful right about now.
Mm-hmm.
Not just that, platinum and cobalt. Unless we start tearing apart metal grids.
Which I think we can probably afford to do. I have a ton of them. Not only that, but we've
We
also
have-
still got a wreck
Oh.
that's half built out of large heavy armor blocks that we can go and take apart further.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it was down to armor pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say we have no ingots, but we're not. We don't have a lot. Yeah, we could go back to that wreck.
I'd really like to find the pirate base that was why I said to engage those things. It was on an asteroid.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't have gone that far from it.
I was going like almost 150 when we passed it,
Oh, maybe we did.
and then I slowed down to like 90. So we were flying away from that the entire time.
It did have a beacon, so
Yeah, at that point, I think we were probably about 80 or 90 clicks from the ore processing plant, and we're just now getting back to 80.
I'm
This
gonna
is space bar.
actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep an eye out for that asteroid.
bridge has become
the-
the viewing nodule.
I'm going to take what's left of these thruster components out of these damaged thrusters right now.
Fair enough.
Just that way we can keep the little ones going.
Just had an
there it is.
IMDC ice processing trading hub pop in.
That's not the one.
No,
it was
it's
close
not.
to that, though.
Was it?
I believe so. I remember seeing that on our way over.
Hmm. There you go. Pirate mining outpost. 10 clicks away.
Okay, hadn't popped in for me yet.
You need to vector to your port. That's it, to your starboard, sorry.
I got it.
Yep.
All right. Breaking.
May well be armed, so we might need your little fighter, Farrah.
Right.
Oh, yes.
That went bye-bye.
That didn't come with us, did it?
No, it's blown to pieces back there. Take me a little bit before I can get a drone operational.
Especially as that's more thruster components.
Well, we've got enough to handle a couple of small drones. Just not enough to repair a massive giant thruster unit.
Okay, well, tell you what, while you guys are working how to skin that cat, I am going to do what Farrell said and basically grab those thruster components.
Can you get us a bit closer first?
Yeah, I can.
And then we have
How
a
close
chance
do you
to
wanna
actually about 3 clicks out. That way it'll show up on cameras and I'll be able to actually have a look and see what we're dealing with.
I already took care of the top thrusters on the starboard nacelle.
Okay, they're still on fire, so I didn't know if you had a chance to get to it.
I ground down just the components. I left everything else in there because it's still valuable as armor.
You know, at some point I think we might end up needing to explore this ship a bit closer. Can't help but notice that there's space in weird places.
Have you taken a look in those nacelles?
What is through there?
Boy, that's big, whatever it is, because it just popped in and it's still 6 clicks away.
Oh wow.
That's not good.
I mean, or it's excellent, depending.
I mean, is that an asteroid? I can't tell.
I think it might
It might be an asteroid.
Oh, that is a big asteroid.
Yeah, I'm on your front camera right now. That is a nice, juicy looking asteroid.
Yeah, that might potentially solve some of our problems if it's got stuff. I have 0 problems with taking stuff away from
Is
pirates.
that another asteroid just down and to the left of it?
Looks like it. Yep.
Alright, well, we have a mission.
Yep.
I want that especially. Ooh, mining outpost. If we
Okay.
can take it intact, I wonder how much processing facility they might have for us. Might be able to use their own base for a little while.
Okay, breaking. We are at 2.8 kilometers away. Is that close enough for you to take a look and see?
Ooh,
Oh,
that looks
yep.
interesting. I see other objects around in space that look to be a similar color to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Huh. I remember on that one wreck, one of those wrecks we found, it had mines around it.
I think those are remote guns, maybe.
I think they might be remote turrets.
Could be, yeah.
I mean, helpful of them to highlight them so nicely in an easy to spot color, but
Right?
okay. Clearly we have a task to do. The question is, how best to do it?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we could get close enough to scout just using our packs.
I'll try to close it.
We still have those rocket tubes, or did they get removed?
No, you still have your forward rockets, I believe.
No, I removed them.
No.
They can easily be put back again, but I took them off because I took it to be a pretty clear sign that what those pirates were trying to shoot when they took the bridge apart was those rockets.
No, I'm okay with putting them somewhere lower in the ship, somewhere more protected.
That's what it felt like, at least. There was that they'd gone straight for those guns, seen the armament, and in doing so, had gone straight through the bridge as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
But
We do still have some explosives we were given from our slightly bent cot friends.
mm-hmm.
Enough to make at least a few warheads. Anyone fancy doing a bit of a missile strike? Bit along Farrell's drone idea,
Oh, like
but to
guided
begin with,
missiles?
shall we just at least get us a look by launching some missiles in their direction? I think we could do it relatively cheaply.
Yeah.
Hell, we could make them out of steel plate if need be. We've got tons of radio communication components.
It's worth a shot.
The only one I'm really questioning is the thruster side of things. It'd be much nicer to make them hydrogen. Hydrogen's a pain.
Yeah, big, bulky, not very easy to cram into a tight component.
Looking at the camera view, it almost looks like those. Those remote turrets looks like they're just detached. Like they're not. I don't think that they're defensive. I think they've been detached from the station somehow.
Well, or we're just not seeing. It's not like we have a great camera.
True. For some reason, it's very, very dirty.
If
Or it's
only
also
we knew
reflecting my eye
someone
back
who
at
used
me.
to have a lot of experience in cleaning things.
Add it to the list. Oh, there's a window missing. Several windows missing.
What, from the pirate place?
Now on the front of the ship.
Oh, right.
Oh, shocker.
That's a good find, but no.
Yeah, I'm almost tempted to say we make the front forward area like observation deck / hydroponics, because they sure like blowing holes in our windows.
What are you looking at growing now?
Well, I'm just
More.
thinking a little extra revenue. Never hurt anybody.
You're thinking about growing some barley, aren't you?
Are you telling me that you would object having a drink?
Only if I did not pass out from a result of it.
I don't know. I almost say we should send someone over there to kind of scout and see what we're up against.
No, we have two versions of this ship as well.
Does anybody have an idea for a good door closing script?
Last time I tried one of those, it very nearly sliced me in half going through it. Oh, I found what they are shooting at.
What's that?
The hangar doors on the top of the ship.
Oh, and the engines on the left of the ship, and a fair portion of the ship in general, let's just say.
Energy low.
I am not a programmer.
No.
Okay. Ignore all hangar doors.
Okay, while you guys are building, I'm gonna go poke my head over there.
Building.
How much soilant is he going to use? Man drinks the stuff. Maybe that's your trick, Tex. Get a
What?
soilant edition like Spacebar.
It don't taste too bad if you make certain things in it.
If you have never tried fermented soylent, you probably shouldn't.
I don't understand why anyone would, but hey, some people are special, I guess.
Okay, I think I found a script that will actually close the doors, but not the hangar doors.
Seems oddly specific.
Energy.
Well, I mean, I
Oh,
figured.
as in that's what you wanted to do. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I thought we had an intact conveyor line running along the spine of the ship here.
We
What?
did. I assume by the noises you're making that we now do not.
Well, the welder wall I'm setting up isn't able to pull any resources, and I'm tracking it back, and it looks like it just dead ends at a conveyor junction next to some interior blocks here.
Could be.
This conveyor line here goes from the back of the ship.
I'm within 830 meters.
So about to die rather than have died yet. Roger.
No energy.
I just want to get in range. I'm not getting shot up yet. I'm below 800 now.
And I can't because there's interior.
Oh, no. Okay, confirmed. Those have power and can shoot.
I had a suspicion they might, but thank you for confirming that. How did that feel? Comfy?
Oh, I avoided it. I'm far enough out.
Oh, okay.
And...
You didn't wake up hatred, did you? By the way. Okay, try now, Farrell. Ones
No,
that are
it's-
on the front wall.
No, it's this up here.
Oh well, then don't tie into that. Tie into this one here,
I ducked when I should have weaved.
all the way on the other end here.
All the way on the other end and down.
Okay, or do what you want to do. I'm just trying to help you.
Because my
Yes.
concern is we've got a turret up there on this. It's also not connected to the network either then.
Okay.
Hang on.
All right.
Let me.
I'll fix it. I'll fix it.
Turret should be connected.
Don't you worry your little head about it.
No, I'm just trying to figure out where this is connected. Just-
Uncle Tech's fixed.
I'm just trying to figure out. It just dead ends back here, and I don't know if was supposed to be connected to something further back or not.
If it's like I think it is, it's connected like in a loop around the back of the ship, and then in a loop around the front of the ship further on.
can see a bit here that's going up. That's just that run over there. Yeah, so
It
this
goes the whole way
this
down
one-
the roof.
Yeah, and it dead ends at this side. There's nothing further past this point.
Where?
Right where I'm at, this interior plate here.
No, that's not true. Come down to the floor below.
But I'm not hooked up to the floor below. Welder wall is hooked up to this conveyor run in the ceiling that was already here, because that was the closest.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna fix it. I'm fixing it. It'll be okay. I'll just run a line of conveyors up that wall.
yeah, the one on the
Redundancy is
floor
not
is
gonna hurt us anyway.
one on the floor is fine.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what was going on because it just dead ended.
Yeah, the ones that were connected in the back about 3 conversions ago are no longer connected.
Okay. That's what I need to know.
The 2 turrets on the back lower deck, however, are connected.
Yeah, and I can see the conveyor run for that in here, but I'm gonna have problems trying to route around it, so I was trying to figure out where the best place to connect it in, and in order to do that, I need to figure out where the actual break was.
Are you been busy?
Ooh.
Wasted.
A busy gentleman I can be, Mr. Spacebar.
Easy Farrell, start.
There's a resource we have in limited quantities, but we have, and a resource we don't. Those
Okay,
being hydrogen versus thruster components. So I feel like it would be very handy at this point to have a vehicle that is essentially pretty much throwaway, that could potentially be built upon later, but it would allow us to, at the very least, just go and look at this base, for example, or maybe use it as a platform to launch some stuff at the base, maybe, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that it's hydrogen means that at the very least we'll be able to use it later game for other purposes as well.
Yeah,
Makes
we need
sense.
if we need to do anything in
On the ground.
Yep,
When
in
we go back
atmosphere.
to that ice planet, we'll be alright.
I'm gonna see if I can find a place to play some more turrets. Cause we lost that one in the middle, near the rear. Oh no, we didn't. Never mind. Might stick one on the chin here.
Stick one what?
Turret.
Ah, right. I suppose.
on the chin of the Vanguard?
Yeah.
Didn't we just say we weren't going to put rockets there because they were going to shoot at it?
Oh, I can think
yeah,
of something
I
that would be
suppose.
useful if we've got the parts for it.
What's that?
Applying liberally some interior turrets around the outside of the ship set to target missiles only.
Ah, okay. Like a improvised point defense.
Indeed.
That's not
Even
a bad
if we
idea
go
at
have to
all.
go around and manually reload them, it seems to be that we're running into personal ammo clips actually reasonably frequently. And that might just mean that some of those missiles that we keep taking us out, because it's the missiles that are doing it, it's not anything else. Those things open fire really accurately with those missiles straight away they get in range. And because of that, I reckon if we can at least take some of them out of the sky, we might get away without losing too many more of our precious ion thrusters.
Yeah, I'll get started on that.
Especially if you can think of a place to put them where they're sort of sensibly located for reloading as well. Because we are going to have to go out and do it manually, but better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm kind of loath to get too far away from the ship right now.
We're spending enough
Or-
time
or-
that at
or-
some
or to
point
get-
something's going to happen.
To get too far away from like the control seat, but I want to salvage those broken thrusters if I can.
Didn't Farrell already do that?
He
I
took out
ripped
a
out
lot of the
the-
components, but not everything.
No, of course, it's still useful. It's armor still.
Yeah, but I'd rather save the components and just put armor. Like this large ion thruster that's broken. Well, ooh.
That's an interesting reaction.
Well, I just managed to realize that I just got enough thruster components to fix one of the ones on the back that was on fire.
And that's what I was saying a couple of jumps ago, and people were saying, don't do it.
Don't do what?
Energy
Fix the back
low.
thruster. Because we were
Um,
better off using those components elsewhere. So I didn't fix it.
Okay.
Health low. Your health is critical.
Rust freighter spawned in incoming.
Roger that.
Is
Heading to the seat.
hostile, but only one of them. But let's get to the seats. I think this is still one we're going to want to bail out on. I've got a GPS of our current location.
Okay, sounds good. You can share that to me. I'll plug it in back into the jump drive when the chance. They coming towards us?
He was. Have a look.
I think he's
Yeah.
slowly coming this way.
Do you know?
I could
I don't think
hop,
he's.
hop up a little bit.
I don't think he's on a straight intercept path for us. Although there's another rust
Yeah.
freighter that's just
Yeah.
spawned in. I think they're just. They might actually be freighters.
I mean, so
Wonder-
far they
I know
haven't
that
really
sounds-
bothered us.
Unlikely for pirates, but I think they might actually just be freighters.
Okay.
As long as they don't hope to come and get some freight from this here mining station, everything will be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Keep an eye open, but I don't think we need to run quite yet.
Okay, well, I'm keeping close to the control room, so.
Makes sense.
We'll see shortly if that freighter's interested. It's
Yep,
about to
it's
go
a
past
3.2.
It's about to go past its apex.
Looks like the other ones maybe following the same path.
That's what I'm saying. With a bit of luck, we don't actually have to deal with these things then on some freight route. Nothing to concern yourself here with this odd ship just hanging in space near your base. Don't worry about it, little pirates. 3 clicks. Are you gonna go back up again? 2.99. Ooh, I think we're good.
3.04. 3.03. Still coming a little close. Just in case, I think I'm gonna flip around so that we've got our turrets facing towards it. Everybody okay if I flip the ship?
I think we're good. It's heading back away again. Yep,
Okay.
it just started to tick away.
Oh, and there's interesting. Locust class utility craft. Not hostile in the IFF. And there's a Hydra patrol craft. Interesting. IDMC.
Patrolling, no less.
Getting a little busy out here.
Yeah.
You think we'd stolen a ship or something?
Look, just nobody move.
Are we at the holding our breaths phase now, too?
Their vision works on movement.
Just gotta stay out of the long grass.
We're in space.
Then we should be good.
Yeah, utility vessels headed away.
There were the rest freighters.
One of the thrust freighters is. The other one, I think, is yet to pass on its apex, but I think it's still headed past underneath us.
Alright, well, tell you what. If somebody else is close to the control room, I'm gonna go take care of that last thruster that's on fire, making us look a little conspicuous.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on this IMDC Hydra.
Mm-hmm.
They're not hostile at the moment, but that's assuming that they don't suddenly go, oh, hang on a second. You look like a familiar vessel. We'll have a piece of that.
You know, this other engine's actually not bad either. It's got still have an 896 out of 960 thrusters. I don't know how many thruster components we have. We could actually get it up and running, maybe. Anybody know how many we have off the top of your head?
Like 31.
Okay. And probably need to use those for drones, to be honest.
No, it's a bit better than that, but I'd say it's still in a case where we can't really afford to be using them for stuff that isn't. A bit more
Okay, well, I'm gonna
combat-focused.
take this one apart, and then we'll be able to use these thrusters because right now it's not working for us. We should be able to use those for making drones and other craft that'll help us get the resources. Robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Sorry.
You okay?
Well, yeah, I think I might have just... Maybe the air filtration in this suit's not working quite right, because that was junky. Trollcraft is heading away. I think for now, yeah, everything's heading away. I think for now we're safe, ladies and gents.
Okay.
Very nice.
Deal.
Ooh. And on that note, I'm going to break Oppie to say it's time for a break. If that's alright with everybody. Partly because I have been playing without game sound for 2 hours now. And it is driving me absolutely bananas. I can't take it anymore.
Did the mixer settings just mess up, or?
No, Windows did its thing where it was like, oh, you turned on a PC with a capture card in it, and that capture card is a sound device, so what we're going to do is automatically switch to that sound device. So it's playing... The stream, thankfully, can hear it, because the device it switched to was the Elgato one, which means, hello, stream. How does everyone do? They can hear it. But I can't. And so, not dying to running out of oxygen, energy... I'm very sorry for everybody who's had to deal with me trying to pick up loot when my inventory is full, or has been watching me apparently completely ignore all of the warnings about suit power and all that sort of stuff. I haven't been able to hear a single bit of it.
Running blind.
I'm in and disconnected.
Okay, let me see if I can actually get into a... Staying in a seat's not seeming to preserve where I'm at.
No, it doesn't. And then you lose everything in the inventory too.
So let me go here into one of these lovely beds. Okay, I'm in a bed.
I'm in a bed as well. And I'm out.
Yep.
Hey, Aldi. Yeah, that was seriously annoying. And with Space Engineers, the only way to fix it is you have to completely quit the game and get back in again with the sound card reselected. So there was no easy...
And since you're the host,
hang on a second.
Everyone getting out.
No, you don't even need to do that. All you need to do is go back. I had game sound on the main menu. As soon as I went back to that, it just won't change when you're actually in, like with the game loaded. Wow. Because I heard it make the ping sound it makes when you exit. Nice reminder as well, guys. If you weren't around or didn't see this bit of the previous episode, we had one person submit some advertising for us to use in these commercial breaks, but it was only one. So if you guys fancy putting anything in, fictitious companies within this world or whatever it might be, put something together and we'll stick it in the break in the middle and obviously credit you guys.
You relaunching?
Yeah, I am.
Well, I'm going to go run to the bathroom.
Yep, I'm gonna get a drink.
Just double checking quickly that I haven't got... I'm not going to relaunch this and then stream's going to listen to 2 versions of the audio instead, because... News clips. That could be a fun one to add. Yeah, Teneros. Oh man, there were so many balls to try and keep juggling at the start of the stream tonight with the... I mean, there's enough balls trying to get the recap and everything to work and then switch over at the right moment. Now add into the mix having to deal with, oh, by the way, we saved last game and quit last episode halfway through a takeoff that is likely to be entirely hairy. And not only that, but when we relaunched back in again, we had 10% less hydrogen than we started off with. We were on 19% when the game came up. Game is up.
Now that time being in the seat actually worked.
everybody backing in?
So far, it looks like you and I are the only ones.
Quick, let's go. Body without.
Wait a minute. Steal the Vanguard again?
Steal the Vanguard. That's a perfect idea.
No one will be expecting that.
I'm back in.
Well then, while we've skipped apparent attention from everybody in the area, somehow, I think it's about time we went and made some progress towards taking these things away from these pirates.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Though that patrolling hydrocraft still concerns me. It's just hanging there at 4.23 kilometers.
I think that might be a glitch with your suit.
Oh yeah?
Bombs glitch or something, yep. No longer
Not
reporting
there.
on my end.
Yep, ditto.
Fair enough.
Give it a whack. That normally fixes it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, I'm going to finish taking that thruster apart so you've got enough parts to make your drones. These hangar doors actually actually seal if they're offset like that?
Apparently so.
Kind of hard to test since we don't have pressurization throughout the ship.
Probably a good thing in my books.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I had to load a script to get you guys to even try and close the door.
That's not true.
I was always closing the door behind me.
Ditto.
I built some of those doors.
In fact, I seem to recall
my
explicitly
burn
complaining with
on
people
hands.
walking out without depressurizing the sauna first.
Which is why there's a button there.
Mm-hmm.
Raised in a barn. Yeah, all these useless greeble bits of structure around the engines. Actually not so useless. Apparently they've intercepted a lot of rounds.
The amount of time I've spent repairing those little bits that stick out of the side of the ship, I am entirely changing my opinion on previous criticism regarding what the hell are those there for. Yep.
Wait a minute, does that just mean we're admitting that Vanguard did something right in their show?
No. I mean,
They didn't do it on purpose, I can promise you that.
they don't go, a show doesn't go 16 seasons without doing something right.
So, I fly the things, I don't build them.
Oh, right, I put one underneath, that's what I'm missing. We've got about 8 or 9 interior turrets up so far.
Nice. That work.
They all have about 20 rounds each.
Remembering to turn missiles on for them.
Yeah, I've turned everything else off but missile
Awesome.
targeting.
Hey, who knows? Might just work.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's one I don't know. Where'd it go?
Inventory full.
Aha. There you are.
What?
And this last turret, I thought I'd welded this one up already.
Hey, spacebar. And that was me thinking you were saying hello to me, but no. Apparently not.
Hello? I don't know
There you
where
go.
you're at. Oh, you're inside.
Hi, here I am.
Hmm? So it would seem. Alright, there we go.
Energy low.
Okay, we are officially out of silicon.
Hmm. Okay.
Quick trip to Dave's, maybe?
Oh,
There might be
and
some
then,
silicon left there.
we need those to finish our missiles before we can take on this place.
We're gonna need those before we can go any further, really, by the looks of things. Unless I've missed something.
I've got one prototype potentially ready to go here.
We've got quite a few bulletproof glass.
Do we? I thought there was a bunch queued up, so I'd assumed we'd never actually managed to finish it.
There's 682 bulletproof glass.
Yeah, I think we took that from that base on the moon.
I don't know how much silicon that'll get if we break it down. We can try. Looks like they're 5 ingots apiece, so we break down 300 or so.
Sure. Sounds good.
we're down to the single assembler. Ooh, maybe I ought to add another one.
It's, is that a battering ram?
No, not necessarily. Just a shield.
Oh.
All right. Shot.
Oh, I wish these suits had better batteries in them. So I don't have to keep recharging them all the time.
Yeah, well, no.
Pretty much all you guys seem to do is complain about suits.
It's almost like it's a constant problem.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you just wear your own suit?
The one that we don't have?
I mean, I'd be happy to run out naked.
No.
Oh,
Wasn't quite what I was getting at.
What you do in your own quarters stays in your own quarters. Thank you.
Which is great because he doesn't
Please.
have quarters, so.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's going on in your own suit stays in your own suit. Oh,
How are you looking now? Oops. That's not what I wanted to do.
So we found some silicon, you say?
Yeah, I just broke down a couple hundred.
Yeah, that looks
Windows.
pretty good. So, Mr. Spacebar, when approaching said base, do you remember what range you got shot at?
800. Well, it was about 700 actually, but
Drone
It
1
was,
online and answering in all respects.
Nice.
it was really close to 800.
Not going to win any fancy awards on maneuvering, but it's a drone. It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Fact, I bet.
Energy low.
Yes, can I help you?
Tag, you're it.
Alright, well, the silicon problem is now a thing. We're out of computers as well.
No, we got one drone operational. Should I take her over?
Is one drone going to be enough to actually do anything useful?
Well, it's not like I've exactly loaded it out for bear or anything. But as far as being able to do a flyby, up to you. I mean, the only other option is for us to go in on foot.
Which
Or-
didn't work out very well when I tried it.
Yeah, but or we do what we did with the base on Europa back there and basically use me to try to distract the guns while you guys going on foot to take them out.
Do that. I mean, as long as we don't run out of Soylent.
Hold that idea for a sec. I think I can get to the point where this is done as well. While equally not loaded for bear.
Energy critical.
I'm loaded for something. Rabbit, maybe? Pirate, perhaps? Ideally, pirate is all we really need.
True.
That's a lot of cameras.
Yep. Partly because that way I can be sure that if you guys want to be able to look, you can. And partly because that way they don't really stand a chance in hell of breaking all of them. There is also going to be another backup somewhere, maybe on the rear, just in case.
Oh, crying out loud.
Oh,
Oxygenated room, oxygenated room. Really don't need to be waiting for doors to open up.
CIC.
Okay. Drone flying outside of an oxygenated room. Right.
That's why we built the CIC.
Oh, there's a seat in the sun I can use too.
But I'm just saying, like, we literally built the CIC for that purpose.
She's a bit on the big side, isn't she?
Not designed specifically for this purpose, honestly.
Hmm.
that's a rude thing to say. Calling it fat.
Anyway, as you mentioned yourself, hydrogen isn't exactly small.
Indeed.
And knowing we were somewhat limited in hydrogen supply, not hydrogen supply, sorry, thruster component supply, I went hydrogen instead.
Hey,
Testing the guns, make sure they work.
Mm-hmm.
They work.
No gun testing in the ship.
Yeah, against your shipmates.
Could even pre-stage these for launch, carrying them in on the gear on the front of Vanguard here. To not even have to launch them out of the tube or a hatch or anything. Just have them ready to go.
Say what?
I'm just thinking of other ways we could use these things. And I mean, it's one thing to have them inside the ship; they're nice and safe in there, but it makes it a little more difficult to deploy while we're maneuvering. Whereas if we latch them up to the gear up front here.
Well, or latch them to the rear, since most of the time we're running away from hatred.
Well, I don't have gear on this thing, so all I have is my merge block.
yeah, we could pretty easily put a landing gear on the back somewhere.
I don't really know if you're going to be able to, because it's designed to tail in on the landing gear or the merge block. Anything sticking out elsewhere is going to...
I meant on the Vanguard.
Oh, okay. Oh, I've got the rover here. Find a spot. If we can recess it a little
Energy
bit, could put it
low.
on the back end of the nacelle, like on the underside of it.
Yeah. Like little lamprey drones.
And you jump in with it, you release the landing gear, it goes flying off. It also makes it so you can pick them up a lot quicker too, rather than trying to fly them in somewhere.
So, what exact purpose does our brand new drone bay do if you guys aren't even going to park them in there?
Oh, that's where they get constructed and stay long term. But for like quick deployment purposes, you need to jump in somewhere real quick, pull away fast. You want to be sitting around while you're waiting for hangar bay to open, for something to clear the bay and you can't maneuver because you smashed against the side of the bay.
Not necessarily.
Quicker.
Surprised you still remember that handshake.
I'd never forget that one.
Look at these lovely functional catwalks. Not a single superfluous one in the set. I'm gonna walk away.
Huh. A thought has occurred to me.
Yeah?
Dangerous habit.
Yeah, I know. I try and avoid it, but occasionally they just pop in without me being able to help it.
Isn't that how we got in this mess?
To some extent.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I'm pretty much sorted outside of the fact that there's no way of getting hydrogen onto this vehicle.
Does
Okay.
it have a connector?
Yes.
Yeah, you could.
So we need a connector in the bay then? Is that...
We need to either fly it into position, but I was also thinking there's an ice processing trading center about 15 clicks away, and we have 31,000 space bucks. Could just, I know it's weird,
Fine.
could just go and buy some.
It seems suspect.
Seems too easy.
Plus, we don't want to make those guys mad yet.
No, that's what I'm saying. Look,
No, he's talking about buying.
like actually giving someone some money for what in exchange for goods, rather than actually stealing it.
And someone
We can do that.
I know it's a bit off-board for
Somebody
us.
can do it.
Can someone pop back to the drone bay and guide me in here?
Sure.
Why is there 2,000 plates sitting right here?
I don't know. Why are there interior plates on the ground?
I don't know.
Oh, right.
Where?
Ish.
All right.
That's
I'm
weird.
on my way, Farrell. Somebody was asking me about plates for some reason.
Maybe he's
It
going to
was
serve
just-
dinner.
I think it was whose turn is it to wash the plates?
Mhm.
Oh, who let the dog out? Okay. I'm in the bay. Talk to me.
Am I coming down on my merge block?
No. Go up. Up. Go right. Okay. Go tip backwards. Stop. 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 Just a little bit. Tip back forwards. Half that distance. Okay. Stop.
Yeah.
And now
Got
go
it.
down. Down. No. Other down. Not back. There you go. Down. Go up a little bit. Forward. Sorry. Forward. Now go down half a block. Keep going. Keep it going. Keep going. Keep going. A little more. Okay. Stop. And go down.
Like back or down?
Just down. Oh, back. Sorry.
Okay, looks like I'm locked on.
You are.
Thrusters off.
Yep, they are. Or hang
No,
on.
they're not.
1 sec.
Just thinking to myself, we're going to
Or-
burn the inside because they'll work on a merge block.
Oh, there we go. They
Nice.
should be off now.
Yeah.
I was sitting down there so I could actually guide it back in once I got in there, but because of the oxygen, I had to bail for the sauna, so I couldn't see where it was. That's why I don't want. That's why I'm thinking the landing gear is a good way to just scoop and run, basically. It's not a bad little craft. It's not going to stop on a dime, but I mean, I took it deep in the ship and got to
Okay.
visit Texas.
I am going to close the hatches. Oh, no, you just opened the one.
No, I didn't. I didn't do anything.
No. One was open. 3, 4 were closed. Ah, there's one of these that's not in the group. Why are you not in the group?
Why are you talking to blocks?
Because they are my friends.
Because they are there.
And they make more sense than you guys sometimes.
Oh, there's been an accident in engineering.
Also,
we
that
just
one
going
was
for a-
damaged.
Slightly
No.
unusual. I mean, it works.
What?
I've rigged the lights on the drone to also tie into the thrust control control group for it. So if the lights on the drone are off, the thrusters are off.
Perfect. That'll work. Okay, so what's the plan here? Are we going to space to spin our space bucks?
I think it's worth a look. It's not like it's a long way away.
Okay. Is everything locked down?
Yep, everything I have on that drone is ship shape and locked in.
Wasted? Spacebar?
I'm locked down. I'm just finding a seat. I will warn you that I did find a catwalk disconnected downstairs. So if you find the catwalk missing, it's not because you have been sabotaged. It's because it was kind of floating there.
Okay, fair enough. These catwalks are being persnickety.
And we might even be able to do a low distance jump for this rather than. What's on min?
5 clicks.
I mean,
easier to handle.
Save us
Yeah.
some time.
Fair enough. If you want to set her in for 13 clicks while I'm maneuvering around.
I'm in.
Finding a seat now.
Okay, jump drive is...
I can't access it. Oh, wow. Okay. As soon as you started moving it, the bar lit up and I could access it again. That was very odd.
Okay. Alright, you guys ready?
Almost. Hang on.
That was an absolute yes go, right?
I'm in a seat.
As usual, the realities of captaining a ship are very different to what television would make you believe.
Yeah.
You ever seen a ship on television jump without some acrobatic and gracious swoop through the space?
No.
Engines ablare.
To be honest, I'd be really worried if the ship stretched like it did on the Vanguard show.
Well, and also, I mean, some of these maneuvers they make as well. I'm glad that they're using a set and there isn't actually anybody in there, honestly, because they're paced against the walls. Ship that size, moving at that speed. Showing up as friendly, not even just neutral. Apparently these guys like us. That makes a change.
Yep, let's say there's always a first time.
Well, there was that previous one actually. This might be the second station now that apparently hasn't heard the news. The good word! The Vanguard has come to visit. I mean, to be honest, they're probably alright. We're going to pay this time.
So I shouldn't hold out of turret distance, is what I'm hearing.
I don't think so.
I'm still at 830 meters. Do we need to get closer?
I think you're closer than that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
saying 700.
and you forget that you're now much closer to the back of the ship. The front of
Oh.
the ship is more like 675 meters from.
Hey, let me back her up a little bit.
Well, it means that
You're
you're probably,
definitely-
if they were going to open up,
Well, I'm just saying,
Kinda
if
would've done
for some
so.
reason we kind of bump into them and
Yeah,
they get
you're-
angry at us,
Well, you're 750-ish from the nose right now.
okay, how about now?
why is Well,
That's 799.9 meters.
Oh, come on.
Sure, you
Okay.
want to be up on the glass bubble here to pilot it?
Sure. Okay, we should absolutely be far enough now. If not, that's not my fault.
No, Spacebot, now's not the time.
Oh,
Not only that, but in space, no one can hear your music.
oh.
You're just dancing silently, and it's weird.
Okay.
This
I forgot
place
we-
looks interesting. We're not getting closer?
Farrell was backing me up. It might not.
I want to hit it with my sword.
Do you have a
No.
sword?
Who says that kind of thing, honestly?
That captain on that show, he said stuff like that.
Captain Hutman?
I think that's what his name was.
Oh.
Ouch.
It was,
still,
Captain Shed?
maybe
I don't
a
know.
little closer.
Okay, well, I can get you as close as you want. I was just staying outside of turret range in case we do something to piss them off like everybody else that we've met.
I know, but I'm getting... We've finally got ourselves a nice ship. It'd be nice to actually, you know, roll up nearby for once, rather than end up jetpacking from 800 meters out like every time we do. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna piss it off, huh?
We're well behaved. We got money this time. Although you are getting quite close.
Somebody said I wasn't close enough.
No, I never.
From where I was looking, it looked like you were going to hit it. That's what I meant. This is good close. Next up, shuttlecraft, I think. Really straddling style. I think we had one of those once.
Oh man,
several.
Oh man, I'd love one of those little runabouts from the Vanguard show.
Oh, no one's home in the control center here.
Interestingly enough, the gravity's off as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
No way in. Big old place.
Antennas and everything are still broadcasting.
Certainly a case of if we were to ever be in a position where we were well armed enough. Access denied.
Have you actually ever used one of these stations?
No. Of course not. We've been through this. Fighter pilot, not freighter pilot. That's you.
Well, looks like the hydrogen tanks are over here at least. They're chock-a-block full, looks like.
Well, they don't look like they're set up for visitors, is the thing.
Tex,
Yes.
you're not doing anything on the ship right now, right?
I'm welding up broken windows.
Oh, I was gonna suggest if you could turn off the artificial gravity.
Yeah.
I'm not finding a way in anyway. Everywhere's locked.
Yeah, hydrogen bay is locked up.
Oh, hang on.
Okay.
Nope.
Artificial gravity's off.
Thank you. Sensor's down at the innermost door. It's
Yeah, there's a
got a sign
sensor
next
on
to it
the
that just says core.
landing pad here as well that even triggers when you get close to it, but... Knock knock! Hello? Oh, hang on. Incoming. Big star. It's a trap.
Roger.
Over that.
Same.
Okay, let me know when you guys are bored.
I just died, but it's not worth waiting for what I had on me. This is gonna hurt.
I'm on board.
Jumping.
Ready to go.
Oh no. I'm not on.
Well, all right.
We're back. All right, that was a lot of hatred over there.
That was a lot of hatred. That was a trap.
Oh, and I'm dead.
Oh, wait. And it's not the only... How... We only did a little jump, didn't we?
Yep, 50 kilometers should be enough.
No, look in the distance.
I know. I could see it.
Hulk Freighter War Patrol. What?
Okay, so apparently Keen's declared war on us, I guess?
It was a matter of time.
I guess we're gonna find out whether those new interior turrets are gonna work.
Unless we can get the hell out of here. Time to get the fuck out, I think.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to get some more gyros up eventually. If we ever get enough resources.
She looks like she's turning pretty alright, but fair enough.
We'll leave a note under my pillow for the gyro fairy. Maybe she'll give us some overnight.
Don't you have to lose a gyro for that to work? Lose a gyro, gain a fresh one? I think Tex is looking for some sort of more pyramid scheme setup. He wants to be the fairy, I think, is the idea.
Okay. Can't tell if they're coming in on us or not.
I think they'd like to be if we weren't going quite so fast, which is fine by me.
We'll just stop in, pay them for a little bit of hydrogen, you said.
Well, I think suffice to say we've got no reason to go back.
Should we go to Dave's mining claim and get some silicon so we can make some stuff?
We've got that target, but a bit of extra silicon wouldn't hurt. Maybe in the interim I can figure out how to get some ice moved over. Or some hydrogen moved over.
You guys ready for a jump?
Yep. I'm going to re-scramble the transponder here. Add the antenna on for drone communications.
Think they triggered on that?
They're, as far as I can tell, have we lost them? Or are they staying on us? No, we're losing them. We're losing them. I don't know how far that jump was. Doesn't look like far.
Nah, it wasn't very far.
I think we still have the short line jumps.
Okay. I'm gonna try another one here. There we go. That was a full jump.
And is that Brian's place in the distance? Or is that?
That is the 50 clicks away from Dave's mining claim.
Okay.
Are those
So
the
we've got some
asteroids
other
we
asteroids.
concede or not? Because if they're not, then let's go there.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, if we weren't there yet, those things look juicy.
Yep, they're definitely asteroids. Like 3 or 4 of them in a cluster. I think they're probably too close for micro jumps.
Kind of looks a little odd, though. Those 3 smaller ones almost look like they're the same thing. Maybe, I don't know, maybe eyes are just tired or whatnot, but I'm looking out the forward camera off the nose, and
Yep, and there's another IDMC station. Buying and selling parts.
I'm not so keen going there as that last one, to be honest.
Let's
I don't know
visit
that
the
I trust them.
asteroids first. We're still only, as far as I can tell, about 14 clicks from that ice station.
Mm-hmm.
Surely that's not the same one. We jumped almost 250 kilometers.
Either that or shit's getting rather weird. I don't know. That's one hell of a coincidence.
That's just what we need. Let's wander into the Bermuda Triangle of space, shall we?
But doesn't it feel like we've been wandering around that for about the last, I don't know, 5 days?
Yeah, that does sound about right.
Since not long after.
Certainly these keen
Losing
ships
the
seem to be
shuttle?
coming out of the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, and there's another Hydra patrolling craft. And maybe another one.
Not that I can see, but that really would push it.
Yeah, I think that might be a HUD malfunction there.
That glitch. Oh yeah. I don't think I'm seeing 200 kilometers. Okay. My head's not refreshing apparently.
We got an ore detector on this. Please tell us we found something useful.
Yeah, we have an ore detector on board.
Oh, you know what would be perfect. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
Problem is we gotta get within 150 meters to be able to identify anything.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could pop one on the drone.
And I'll tell you what, the closer we get, the bigger that thing looks.
Yep, and I swear I can already see some funky colours on it.
I'm getting pretty close to Dave's place too. That's only 23 kilometers further. This must be the same belt that he was trying to prospect in.
No, I'm really not feeling so confident about this.
You know. All right, getting pretty close, guys. Get ready for braking.
I'm seated.
Same. Not picking up a lot of anything on visual other than these asteroids.
Huzzah!
All right, thought I was closer than I was. Last thing I want to do is slam this thing nose first into an asteroid.
I'm entirely with you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we can actually file an insurance claim on this ship.
That'd be an interesting one. Could you please describe the ship you were piloting? Well, have you seen the show Vanguard? Can't see it going down well.
Well, it's certainly a big enough rock.
This is weird. You haven't found a single bit of
Hopefully
rock
something
in
good
this
on it.
entire area of space with
Not
nothing.
just iron or something.
And my concern is just we haven't. Every other piece of rock we've come across in this bit of space has had somebody or something on it.
Mm-hmm.
And just come across a bunch like this with nothing.
Well,
Could just mean there's nothing here.
yeah, could be, or it could be just nobody's discovered the place yet. You're kind of halfway between nowhere and nowhere.
Yeah, you'd say they're everywhere here, except everywhere's got some sort of pirate outpost or crashed ship or blooming police or whatever around it.
All right, should I take the drone out and do a scout run around the area then?
We need to figure out if there's any ore. I think the drone's about to do that, is it?
Well, I can stick a mining detector on it.
Oh. Don't we already have vehicles that have that? So like the
Oh.
miner.
We've got the one on the ship. Don't know about the other vehicles.
Honestly, the one on the ship might be more practical anyway.
Mm-hmm.
If I can get somebody to guide me in.
I'm just on the way down. Oh, you're pretty close.
Yeah, okay.
On the grinder welder ship.
You could go further forwards, but... No, I was thinking the miner.
Yeah.
You got a bit
Forward,
further
forwards?
forwards, Tex.
Okay.
I go down, make sure the miner's set up. I think the drills are disconnected.
Could be, yeah. Yeah, it looks like you got some bad connections on the conveyor belts here.
Yeah, I was redoing it, slimming it down a bit. I don't know who designed it, but they didn't have it tunneling in mind when they did it.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the only thing that's got a mining detector on it right now.
Well, the ship itself has some.
Yeah. As far as we've got 3 targets out here, if we want to scout them in relatively quick time. Go for a little walk here. As far as bringing her in for a lock text, you probably want to push her further starboard a bit. You're coming down the valley. A little up. Okay, over about 4 blocks. And bring her down slowly. There's a little hill over here that you should be able to lock onto.
Yep, that's what I'm looking for.
Yep, a little more, slow it up. Try now. There you go.
And get the drill running on some rock.
Yep.
Should be able to lock on that. Yep. Solid block. I don't know if the drill's gonna quite reach.
Okay, well, maybe get me centered over the drill then.
Well, all you have to do is just unlock and pitch your nose down a little bit. And that way we'll still be able to lock onto that hill and it'll get the drill closer to the surface.
Okay.
Just pitch down.
They win.
Going, keep going. Keep it going. Okay, now a little forward thrust. We'll get your landing gear back where they can lock on again. Keep going. Keep going. Stop there. Down about a block and a half. Good, you're good. Block. All right,
Locked.
you got positive lock, and you're not too far from the surface here.
Okay.
Should just be able to unlimber and go right on in.
There's a few places where you can get this thing landed by the looks of things. I've had a look around. I can't find anything on the surface, but yeah.
We go check out and jet back over one of these other asteroids and check it.
And you now have contact with the ground.
Yeah, I'd rather have something a little more useful than stone, but I'll take stone. We can at least render that down into some base components.
Yeah, silicon more important than everything because batteries, glass, armored conveyors.
Nah, I'd argue for platinum.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
And as long as we're dreaming, sure.
Oh, there's a nickel.
There's nickel in the
No,
asteroid.
space bar's on one of the other ones nearby.
Yeah, I went to go scout the other ones.
See if we have enough to throw a detector on that drone. Set of eyeballs can't hurt. Oh, then again, I guess they could hurt if you had an extra set of eyeballs suddenly growing in your head where there's not supposed to be eyeballs, but that aside.
I think you might be overthinking it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that refinery is grinding away on silicon, iron, and nickel, and gravel. And we don't really have anything we need gravel for, but
Everybody needs reactor components, right?
only so many.
That can't have been the only ore deposit on this rock.
I think a lot of it's too deep for us to find.
Yeah, these stupid suits. They can't detect very far.
What if the prof does a line in upgraded ore detectors? Cheese powered, of course.
Of course.
Okay, I think I'm probably at the bottom of that hill, or the bottom of that
Hang on, go out.
borehole.
Look.
Inventory full.
Yep, fully extended.
Energy low.
We didn't get a lot of silicon out of it, but we got some. About 2.3, well, let's see.
To be honest, footprint-wise, it just doesn't take out that much.
No, it really doesn't. It was really designed for
Going down into a
Drill-
pure material, like ice.
drilling ice or another pure vein. Any luck in finding anything else?
Nope, not so far.
Well, now that you got that back on board, I can go take that drone out. How many stairs do we have through this ship now? Oh, there's got to be like 6 ways to get between the different areas now. I'm gonna need a map soon.
Could probably use a camera right down there in that drill area. Wouldn't hurt.
Hmm. Drone bay hatches. Okay, separating drone, stand by. Showing up, Mr. Drone. Got positive drone separation, but no control. I have control over that from down here. What? Might have a short in the control runs out of the sauna or something. I don't know. Acting really finicky there.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't exactly a suitable spot to consider steering a drone from. I don't know.
The sauna? I would
Yeah.
have done it. I would have done it from CNC.
Well, it's closer.
No, looks like we're getting about another 1,000 silicon wafers out of this.
Drone is out. Telemetry's good.
Iron and nickel's good though.
Definitely gonna have to fit some lights to this thing.
Wasted, you sound introspective. As in, you're not saying anything.
Mission
What?
in progress.
Okay.
Are you talking with your mom again on another channel?
No.
Yeah, longer range ore detector on the ship would be really nice.
I think we've pegged the circuits as much as we can.
Maybe that nutty professor has something. I don't know.
If I were looking to him to potentially find some cheese, perhaps.
Hey, you know, he had weird tech. I mean, just because he's crazy doesn't mean he's not talented.
I'm not disputing the fact that he may have invented a kind of detector.
The guy had a shield. Simple as that.
Yeah, that too.
If he has a shield, maybe he has an extended range ore detector.
Your health is low. Health critical.
We are like 8.6 clicks away from Dave's claim too, so.
Nice.
So worst case scenario, we could maybe go over there. You said you remembered seeing silicon there?
I think there was silicon there.
Okay, I definitely need to get some better lights on this thing.
What was that?
I dropped something.
Yeah, you got half full hydrogen tanks.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's not a tight fit. You are scraping the deck there.
If it's stupid but it works, it ain't stupid.
Do I really want to know what you're doing?
No, not really.
If it makes you feel better, that's the text file. It does fit really jankily in both directions. It's not just that maneuver that's the scrape.
Ow.
Yes.
Keep dropping stuff.
Yeah, I think we can definitely say this rock is a bust at this rate.
Yeah, if there is ore, it's too deep.
Well, what it is 100% a rock.
Mm-hmm. Which is better than nothing floating around in space.
Yeah,
At least
I
for
mean,
now. I mean, we need to get that miner
Inventory
converted into
full.
something we can use again, because that'd make a big difference.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now.
Yeah, he's a busy
I
man.
mean, I can keep digging mole holes. That's about it.
Yeah.
I like the idea that someone just shows up to the island and it looks like there's been some sort of gopher that's just gone utterly mad. But, I mean, I don't know. I have no idea how long it'll fly for, but technically, my drone is now capable of flying as well.
Oh, congratulations.
I'm just gonna stick with this drone around the asteroid here, just because take it forever to cross over to one of those other ones out there.
Well, she's missing some armor, but
Where in the heck have I flown into here? Not just one deep valley. Okay. You ever see those old photos of like undersea robots way back in like the 20th, 21st century? And they just be crawling around on the bottom of an ocean. You could see like maybe 5 feet in front of them.
They really have robots that far back?
Yeah. They had really long tether lines going to them, but yeah.
Hmm. Wow,
Kind of what I've got here on the dark side of the asteroid right now. Just no tether. There, I think I've gone completely to the opposite side of this place, not found a thing, so I'm gonna bring the probe back.
Could I ask for someone to open the front doors for me the next time for a little test flight?
There's a little rock over here. Let's check.
there should be a button there, but let me go find it.
It's because I'm in the control of the drone at the moment, and it's a bit of a pain to get in and out, having
Okay.
got remote control of it.
Yep. Should be opening now.
It is indeed.
Let me know
Thank you,
if
sir.
it's
I would not ask you to do something if it was not
No, that's
fairly
fine.
awkward for me to do so. Okay. Thing number one.
Hmm?
Accelerates nicely.
Yeah? Well, yeah, hydrogen.
Yeah. Should be nice and quick.
As long as you fly this with dampers off, for the most part, I think this will last plenty lengths of time.
Okay, why can't I move?
Okay. All the drones clear?
Yep, you're moving the ship again, I take it?
Yeah, I was gonna move forward and
Yeah,
do some
I'm
work
back in.
running while we're...
Hold up.
Alright.
That's why I asked.
I'm outside so I can guide you in wherever you want to go.
Scary spacebar.
Yep, I forgot I had my rear upgraded thrusters on.
Sudden spacebar going whoop in the hangar bay. Roger.
Okay, I'm locked back down now.
Okay. So, yes, I can move.
Yes.
Looking to stay in about the same general area text?
Sure.
Okay, you're pretty clear. You have to pitch up a little bit, but not too much.
Okay. We didn't find anything else, huh?
Nope, not on this rock.
Okay.
Not so far.
You said pitch up?
Just a little bit, yep.
Say what?
Right there's good.
Okay.
And go ahead and start thrusting forward a little bit.
Hang on a second. Okay, forward.
Yep.
Say when?
Hang on. Get to the front here. Yeah, that should be far enough. I think I can get you to lock here. Let me check the state of your back legs here. Go forward about 2 more blocks if you can.
Okay.
Little more. And drop down carefully. Keep it going.
How's that back thruster looking?
You're good on your back thrusters. You're completely clear on your back. It's your front I'm actually worried about. Go ahead and lock.
Can I?
Yep. Your
Okay.
One of your back legs is in position to lock. There you go.
Okay.
You're locked. And You got a good position on the front. In fact, you're actually pretty nice and close to the ground here, closer than you were previously. So should get a good amount of material out of that.
That'll work. I'll get myself a little more lighting underneath if I can.
Yeah, agreed. I'm in the same boat with this. Trying to fly this drone anywhere dark is tricky. You kind of have to do nape of the earth flying and hope that the onboard lighting is good enough to light the terrain.
That sounded painful.
Just a little tap, yeah, but it's heavy armor. It can take it.
Tap onto what though? What
It's
did you
just the
hit?
side
Can
of the-
that take it?
This side of the bay, it's fine. This ship has taken far worse.
I'm not sure that's a mentality I'm happy with.
Yeah, no, me neither, to be honest.
Well, it is what it is.
I'm not sure that's a mentality that I'm a big fan of right either.
Alright, I am gonna go tack some lighting on that thing. What? Tex,
Okay.
you're kind of jamming the ship with stone in some places here. Just you might want to keep an eye on that.
Okay.
She's getting a bit full in some places.
Wouldn't be again. I mean, I consider that to be a bad thing.
No, it's a good thing. It's just it's not too much yet, but there's at least one cargo container that's chock-a-block full.
Well, it'll grind through it.
All the refineries are full as well.
Well,
It is what it is.
yep.
We're going to end up needing it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave that there because that apparently keeps the bouncing back to the original position. Let's try and move it out of the way.
Impressive.
Like as soon as I turn the thrusters off, it goes back to its original position. What?
Has it just jumped and updated?
Locked on. And I want to go back into first person. What?
Energy low.
Alright. That's just staying there.
Oh, let's test the spotlight, see if that helps it any. Aside from sucking up an ungodly amount of power.
So the spotlight did you stick on it?
Yeah, just a regular old spotlight straight out of the catalog.
Okay, now it's this other one. What is going on?
I don't know what you're doing. Sorry, talking about sorry, spacebar. Now it's the other one.
I'm gonna reboot my
Suit.
suit or something. think I'm hallucinating.
Energy critical.
Well, adding a spotlight helps, but then I have to sit here and put up with a rather massive amount of glare off the spotlight in the camera now. I don't think that really helped.
No? All right.
Ideal.
Well, that one, the spotlight itself has managed to block out half of what the spotlight is revealing.
Get out of here, stalker. I might have a promising patch to potentially dig down into.
When you say promising, you mean...
Coloration of the soil looks different down here. Kind of like
Okay.
there's just this pretty consistent pattern around it, and then it just kind of breaks up in this one area. I'm not picking anything up on the detector on this thing, but looks weird.
Okay, and where is this at?
I should be able to see the drone on the readouts over there. I don't know if Vanguard can really get into this valley or not. It's a tight fit.
Are you talking about the signal that's 780?
Yeah, 780 meters away.
Okay,
Alrighty then.
I can see. Definitely not doing anything here.
See if we can get out of here without crashing.
Whoa, you've got contacts that just popped in.
Oh.
First
No
fire
flight
bomber,
test
team
for you.
cursor.
Yeah, and close, incoming. In position,
Yeah.
guys. First one,
I'm all the way back.
Saturn. What the hell?
I'm in the seats.
Since you're gonna have to
Okay.
take off from the surface, I'm gonna see if we can do that scoop with
Yeah,
landing gear.
and the gear's not unlocking. Somebody toggle the gear besides me.
It's on. There you go. Yeah.
Nope, still not taking off.
Well, we're not locked.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
There you go. You're free.
free. Get in fast.
I'm heading up towards the landing gear. Can you
Wait
lock
till
me?
we're gonna take hits.
Are you locked?
Nope. I don't have a gear on. You have to lock on your end.
Okay. Well, I thought it was on set to auto lock.
Nope, not your front ones.
They're coming in fast.
Okay, locked it. Lost the camera on it and the remote control, but I think I locked.
Yeah, let's
Or
go.
no,
And
no,
It's
it's
going
gone.
in
Just
the-
go.
yeah, can we stop taking random drones out that take ages to get back into the ship?
I didn't actually see us take any hits on that. Were they hitting the... I think they were hitting the asteroid.
Must have been, yeah.
We'll see.
They are chasing us, though. Maybe we'll be distracted by that drone.
Which drone?
Pharaoh's drone.
Oh, I thought he was locked.
No, it did not lock.
Could maybe head towards that VC group.
Yeah,
They're actually showing us friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a while to come slew around to him.
True, but I'm wondering if maybe at the end of this we come out with a bit of salvage. Wanna bet they fight?
Alright, we'll keep an eye for me. By the way, something is breaking me inside. Check your drones.
That should fix it.
Nope, still breaking.
Then it's not my
slow.
ship.
Mine has got dampeners off. Oh, the driller, anyways. Oh, I see it.
Yeah. So do I.
Or is it one of the utility ones?
Yep.
We got one more there.
Looking at the distance they are apart, we might just be able to sit back and watch. Oh no, it's 9 clicks and 20 clicks. No, I don't think this is working. They're not going to pull into each other and we're going to have to go back through them. What do you reckon? We jump out of here, or do we try and make it round and go towards...
I'm gonna try to make it around and see if I can go to the VC group. Wow, there is a lot of hostile targets.
VC group looks to be engaging the
That bomber.
bomber and maybe the Saturn, don't know. Got a whole lot of sideways, is that intentional? Oh, there you go.
Yep. I didn't want to get too close to any of those groups, so I was able to.
Oh, they're swinging wide, trying to catch us.
They're on full pursuit mode.
Mm-hmm.
VC interdictors. I can't really tell from my perspective. Am I going to get too close to that combat destroyer and bomber, or am I going to clear?
No, you're good.
Well, I'll tell you what. She's not too nimble, but she's quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, once you get her up and going.
Yeah, something's still slightly breaking me, but I can overcome it.
Will our boys find friendlies? Or will they find just more people trying to betray them? Who knows? We'll find out next time. On that one show called Vanguard. Sort of. Out of the blue somewhat, but it is that time. And hey, why not?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. As always, it's been a bit of a ride with Space Engineers, but hey, it is what it is. It's always kind of a bit of a ride. I don't think tonight was too terrible. I had some weird issues on my own side, but
Yeah, I had to reconnect because they're at the end. Every time I turned the thrusters on, it would update the grid and zip me back over to where I had started with one of those welders. It was really, really weird.
Aside from my crash, it was actually behaved tonight.
fair enough. I mean, mine was just Windows more than Space Engineers. But hey, if people have enjoyed this, then please remember, hit that like button. If you're new here, hit subscribe, and make sure you go down and check out Mr. Space Mom, Mr. Farrell in the video description. Without their help and the help of Mr. Dexfire, we would not be able to do any of this. So we look forward to next time. Now, Tex, are you working next week?
No, I'll be here.
Okay. I know there's one coming up at some point soon, but just
That'll
wanted
be
to
the
double
last one
check.
for a little while, but yep.
Okay, so next week's the last one. Roger that. Well, cheers, guys. Been a pleasure. And thanks to all of you folks in chat and to Feral Spacebar and Dex for joining me. Till next week.
Bye.
Yeah.